Hi everyone, here's Cardio 2, a low impact whole body cardio workout designed to be done on the mat. So here I have 6 sequences for you, which we'll repeat over and over to build up and create our challenging cardio workout. I've done each sequence 10 times through. If you wanted to start at a lower level, then maybe do each sequence 4 or 5 times through and then rest until I complete the 10. In time, you'll soon be doing all 10 and having a great fun workout. This workout challenges the whole body. You will need to be on your hands for this one and your toes. There's no modifications to knees or elbows, unfortunately. So if you think it's suitable for you, jump in, take on the challenge and enjoy. So here we go then. Let's check we've got some space and we've got our mats, we've got the right clothing on, and hopefully you've got a drink of water as well. We're going to start with a warm-up. Just some big movements, 30 seconds of each one. We're going to start with knee up and stride back. Try and get that heel gently towards the floor behind you and bend the supporting knee. Tummy muscles in, swing those arms. Nice big movements to warm the whole body up to start with. Ten seconds left on this leg. And then we'll swap. So remember to keep breathing. Sounds silly, but when people are concentrating on exercise, sometimes they do forget. So keep breathing and allow that heart rate to lift up slowly. Warm the whole body up sensibly and safely. Remember, try and get that heel gently to the floor behind you. Bend the supporting knee to warm up those muscles through the hips and the knees. 5 seconds left with this one. Then we're going to change to a wider stance and swing the arms up to opposite sides, toe tapping as you do. Incorporate a little bit of twist here to help warm up through the torso. Keep breathing. And then let's move on to the final part of our warm-up, where we're going to do a high knee drive, driving the arms down to the opposite side as you lift that knee. Good solid steps from one side to the other, lifting the knee as high as you can, a little twist through the torso, driving the arms down too. There you have it, you should be nicely warmed up, ready to get going for the main set. So we're going to start at the back of the mat, core muscles are in, we're going to squat down and we're going to crab walk to each side. Then we'll inchworm down towards the floor into a plank and 2 shoulder taps on each side. Inchworm back up, stand tall, squat back down and do it over again. Step to the side, step to the middle, step to the other side, keep the bottom low, inchworm and shoulder tap twice on each side. Keep breathing, make sure your bottom's not poking up in the air when you do that plank and shoulder tap. Keep that bottom low when you do those crab walks. Use your core muscles. Keep the neck nice and long, keep those shoulders wide. I think that's 3 done now. So as I said, maybe when you first start, maybe not try and aim to do all 10 of the repetitions. Maybe start with 4 or 5 and work your way up. Maybe have a rest while I complete the rest up to 10. Keep that bottom low, remember, core muscles in, walking the hands forward, nice and strong through the plank, and shoulder tapping twice on each side. So that's 5 done. Let's do 5 more. Or, like I said, take a rest. Use your core muscles and keep breathing. Remember to breathe into the chest so you're able to keep the core muscles switched on. Try not to let the tension build up into the shoulders. Well done, keep breathing. Keep that bottom low, remember, work into the glutes and the quads, back nice and straight. There we go, that's 8 done. 2 more left then. You're going to take a rest, remember to have a little drink, keep walking around, try not to sit down. You don't want to stiffen up before the next set. Super, last one then. Then the next little routine is much shorter, so you can really open up through those hips. So, starting standing again, we're going to inchworm down into our plank. That's where we're going to stay. So solidify the shoulders, you're going to step out to each side and back 10 times with each foot leading. So keep the hands under the shoulders, really using the core muscles for this one. Remember to keep counting those steps, although you might find that you can do all 10 of this one. Keep those abs in, keep breathing. Hands under the shoulders. Try not to let your bottom stay up. Go back to that plank. Couple more. And we're going to move on into a push back, a 3-legged dog. So, push back, first of all, come forwards again. Bring the knee to the elbow and then press back into a 3-legged dog. Push back, other knee comes forward, 3-legged dog. Again, 10 on each side. So that's 1 rep done. This is number 2. Nice and flat. Each time you come back to that plank, bring the knee forwards, push back, knee forwards. That's 3 done. Push back. Remember to keep those knees exactly where they are when you push back. The bottom goes upwards. That's 4 done. Try and get into a rhythm with this one. That's 5. And breathe. 6. Remember to take a rest if you need it. Build yourself up. You don't have to do it all in one go. 7. Keep breathing. Stay strong. That's 8. 9. Last one. Super. Into the next one then. Side step, knee to elbow. So take the foot out to the side, bring the knee to the opposite elbow. Have 20 of these in total, 10 on each side. That's 4 done. Step, knee. Step, knee. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. So you're halfway through. That's 5 rounds. That's 6 rounds. 7. Keep breathing. Again, you might find that you can do all 10 of these because it's a short little routine. Keep those hands fixed to the floor, really driving through the core muscles. Nearly there. Bit of balance for you next. We're going to step to the middle and airplane. So fix that foot into the floor. Press down into the leg. Use the thighs. Press you tall into that aeroplane. Again, 10 with each leg is what you're aiming for eventually. Maybe start with 5 each leg. Key here is to settle your balance and then press down with the foot to straighten the leg. Really activating all the leg muscles as you do so. Eyes staring at the floor to help you balance. Remember to keep breathing. Really challenging those leg muscles with this one. That's it, stay strong. Plant that foot, secure it into the floor before you attempt to stand tall. That'll help you to stay stable. Nearly there. Those arms should be going back. My poor little arms are struggling at this point, I think. There we go. Okay, last one. So we're going to do a squat and then a downward facing dog. So step out to the side. Make sure you sit your bottom back, then press down into the heels to stand tall, back into the squat and then back into downward facing dog. I've swapped which leg comes forward first each time. You don't have to if you don't want to. But notice how there's 10 times through in total. I'm not doing 10 with each leg forward first with this one. Just open out your hips, straighten through those quads and glutes, but also give you a bit of a stretch down the back, down the arms and down the back of the legs. Try not to cheat with this one. When you step forward, keep the bottom low. Press into the heels to lift yourself tall, and same on the way down. Very easy to cut the corners with this one. So really think about this one. Get those legs working. That bottom and press into the heels. Same on the way down. Release that bottom down. Nearly there, guys. After this one, we go into a little stretching routine to cool you down. Of course, if you're going to go on to another workout, you don't necessarily need to do the stretches. So into the stretches, then we're going to do a lunge twist. Bring the right foot all the way forwards, and the right hand's going to lift up to the ceiling and go down. So you're twisting through the waist, opening through the chest, stretching through the shoulder. 4 or 5 repeaters. Then we're going to go into the hamstring stretch, whereby you put the back knee down on the floor, sit your bottom back, straighten that right leg in front, drop your chin to your chest, allow the back of the leg to stretch. Then we'll come forwards again. You're going to take a hold of your left foot with your left hand, pull your heel into your bottom to stretch the left quadricep. Try and press the hip forwards if you can. From here, before we go to the other side, you're going to come to your knees. Take your knees about shoulder width apart. Core muscles in, bottom squeezing. Reach back with the left hand onto the heel. The right arm stretches above the head and on a diagonal. So you're just swinging from one side to the other, allowing your core muscles to keep a hold of you. But press the hips forwards. Feel that stretch around the rib cage into the torso. 4 or 5 times on each side. Then we're going to bring the left foot forwards for that lunge twist repeater. Lift the knee up off the floor, the left hand will lift up and down, allowing the torso to twist, the shoulders to stretch, the chest to open out and release. When the knee goes down, push your bottom back, stretching the left hamstring. Nice straight leg, drop your chin to your chest. Toes can tip up if you wish. And then into the right quadricep stretch, so take a hold of that foot behind you if you can. Heel to your bottom, press your hips forwards. Of course, you can always do a traditional quadricep stretch if this isn't suitable for your knees. Then we're going to push our bottom back to our heels for a child's pose. Open those knees a little so you can get your chest a little lower. That'll stretch down the glutes. And then if you wish, forehead to the floor, hands behind your back, stretch those arms up. Stretch through the front of the shoulders. Rolling the shoulders, rotating the head from side to side to loosen the neck. And and you're good to go. Thanks very much, everybody. I do hope you enjoyed that. Bye-bye.